Hi Tracy, how you going? So just a quick call about this project and where we're at and what we're going to do going forward. So my understanding of the project so far is that as a whole we want consistency across the whole operation. And I guess the forefront of that is the uniform. Having a strong identity among the whole team, it'll look brilliant. The company has grown across 3 states, and the senior stakeholders really believe that they want a really professional front within the business. And I guess that comes by the visual presence. So a really strong, visually appealing uniform is what we really want to achieve. The public will judge the business based on what they see. So yeah, I think this is a really good project. Yeah, so I've broken the project up into 12 steps. I'll read them out as following and just let me know if there's a different order you think they might have or should have gone in. Setting up the uniform committee, conducting a survey of employees on their requirements, size, teeth for tops and pants, determining any workplace health and safety requirements for a uniform, developing the communication strategy, sourcing the vendors for the uniform, how we're going to monitor the budgets, creating the tender document, distributing the tender document, and with response times on the document. We're going to select the successful vendor who we want to work with, placing the initial order, and then creating the uniform policy, and obviously rolling out the launch date. It's all pretty important. It's quite vital, and it won't eventuate if we miss any of these steps. So I have noted that within the monitoring of the budgets, I think it's good that we do that quite regularly, in case there's any significant underestimates and the budget needs to be re-advised better sooner rather than later. And also with creating the uniform policy, bringing in a uniform policy, we need to introduce it quite early so the employees have a clear understanding of the dress code. We need to roll that out, the policy, before we do introduce the uniform, to being worn, requiring the staff to wear the uniform. Just they're aware of any changes. So I guess it is a bit of a requirement that because we are providing the uniform and having a written policy, employees must actually comply with the uniform, and that's why we are making sure it meets the relevant standards, and then we have to ask the employees to comply with the policy then. Yes. I strongly agree that we need to give the staff enough time to read and understand the uniform policy and that it is a requirement. Throughout the project, there'll be a couple of resources I'll require. Risk analysis, obviously doing workplace health and safety analysis, the financial delegation policy, and obviously the data collection from each of the states when we're ready to go ahead and order the uniforms. I sent you the project plan template. I hope you got that. And I suggested an improvement on collection of the budget. More detail of the budget to begin with would have been a help with distributing the monies between, where it needs to go. I totally agree though that it's a simple project plan template, and once the budget's itemised, we can always relocate money if there's excess funds or insufficient funds in one part of the budget. Yeah, we can definitely toy with that, so that's no worries at all. And I had a couple of ideas for the project plan as well. Oh, another one, I guess, was communication in particular, but I'll discuss that later on, thanks. But yeah, enough of me talking. How do you believe the project's tracking? Is there anything you think we need to address straight away? I agree. We've got a solid understanding of what we need to do, and I think we have prioritised quite well and we're on track, yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, there's been a lot of backwards and forwards in communication via email. It can be quite challenging, like the emails can be quite delayed in getting, to and from each other. So I was wondering, do you think it's a good idea to set up a Skype meeting with all the senior stakeholders as well as the state administration officers, just so everyone's equally aware of the project, where we're at, how we're going to go with the rollout. Obviously informing them, it's probably good to inform their staff of the policy. There will be a uniform policy, put into place. How's that sound? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, I'll organise a Skype meeting then. Yeah, so I think, Tracy, it's all going really well. It's also exciting to be able to deliver this project and assist you with it. And once it's all finished and completed, we'll be able to present as a strong, united business in matching attire. So let's hope the transition into the new and improved business will be as smooth as the project has been so far itself. Yeah, good talking to you. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.